What up YouTube, Topaz Yates here with another episode of In Depth. Here we go in depth on certain news stories and such, man, because the media, they never tend to do that shit and we need to know what the fuck is going on here. And today, we gonna go in depth on Chief Keef's Hologram concert getting shut down. So for those who haven't heard, Chief Keef had a hologram benefit concert that was supposed to go on in Indiana and such, man. Now, why it's a hologram? I don't know. Maybe because he's on probation or some shit, or maybe he just couldn't make it. I don't know. So he was only able to go through one track for the show, and then the police shut that shit down, you dig? And the mayor came out and said some shit in which I'm paraphrasing here. Chief Keef is pretty much pro-gangs, pro-violence, and all that shit, and we really won't accept that here in Indiana type shit. We don't want none of these gangs that terrorize Chicago to come here. And you know what? That's on some old constitutional level bullshit right there, man. Even though it's widely known there's a bunch of laws and shit within each state and such that says black people can't get the constitutional rights and such, but still, that's just violating the Constitution all the fucking way. And I'm not a fan of Chief Keef by no fucking means, but anybody who's paid money to see Chief Keef has the fucking right to fucking see Chief Keef. To put it simple and fucking plain, man, this is white supremacy all the fucking way. Because what they doing, they sending a message saying that we can do whatever we want to you. Even if this shit is unconstitutional, we will shut all your shit down just because we don't like your fucking music. And we just don't like the culture that you represent, so fuck you. But my question is, what the fuck is there in Indiana? Okay, what do you fucking have? You have the fucking Pacers? And you have the Klan, because let's keep this shit 100. The Ku Klux Klan was originated in Indiana, and that shit is still there to this fucking day. Now, whenever the Klan organizes a fucking rally, you never hear this shit like, oh, we gonna shut this down because you guys represent hatred towards black people, hatred towards the Jews, hatred towards every fucking body, and then all of your race soldiers and shit go out and kill people all the fucking time. You don't hear that. What you hear is, oh, they got these amendment rights and such, so there's nothing that we can do. We just gotta let this shit ride. We gonna protect you. And this is a great example too on why there's such crime and such in inner city Chicago, but nowhere fucking else around it. Like, not the suburbs, not these states over. Like, don't you think that some gangsters and such would have had the bright idea by now? Like, let's go ahead and expand somewhere else, so that we can go ahead, get some money, and we can go ahead and do whatever the fuck we need to do. People have thought of that. And you know what happens every fucking time? The police come down and arrest everybody. As soon as you get out of the inner city, these people gonna come and fuck you up. Therefore, that leads everyone to believe that they want the violence to happen in Chicago all the time, to continue to feed the damn jail systems, in which that's pretty much what it is. And let's not get it twisted either. A lot of these shootings and crimes that's happening in Chicago, man, police be doing that shit too, man. Like, if you see all those little bitch ass headlines like, oh, July 4th, such and such, how many people died in Chicago or got shot, and it always be like a massive amount of numbers and shit, but they never know what the fuck is going on, do they? When it is their fucking job to know what the fuck is going on. So that's very damn suspicious, one. And two, I seen a video one time where white dude in broad daylight, man, just started opening fire on somebody you really don't see because it's like a dash cam footage and shit. But yet he's backing up and shooting while there's a car that's following him, pretty much shielding him from any retaliation fire. In which that car looked like a fucking unmarked police car. Now, no evidence of such, man, because, you know, plenty people drive Impalas or whatever the fuck it was, but ultimately, just by the way that he was shooting the gun, by the way that he shielded himself with the car, the fact that there's multiple people involved, that shit comes off as police fucking strategy. So Chief Keef overall, man, saying that he's trying to get the ACLU involved and such, man, and he definitely needs to put a big ass civil suit on these motherfuckers, hit them over the head for a lot of damn paper, because it was just unjust what they did there, man, in which they had no legal fucking standing to do that shit. And people need to do more of this shit, man, when you experience any kind of shit like that, man, so all of these cities and shit can realize it's just financially unfeasible to practice white supremacy, dude. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, And you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.